Today, we will be introducing the stock of Kakiyasu honten, listed on the Tokyo Stock Exchange Prime Market with the stock code 2294. In this channel, we introduce Japanese stocks with high potential but low foreign ownership. We explain the stock's potential based on the following points and occasionally conduct on-site investigations to give you a feel of the actual environment. Let's start by examining the stock price chart. Following a dividend increase in 2020, the stock reached its recent all-time high. However, it experienced a significant drop immediately after due to the pandemic's impact. The stock rebounded post-pandemic, but later entered a prolonged period of adjustment. Currently, it's riding an upward trend alongside a robust Japanese market. The focus now lies on whether the stock can rise again towards its all-time high. Additionally, we'll analyze whether they have the factors to reach that peak once more. The second part is an explanation of the company's overview. Kakiyasu is a meat processing company with a 150-year history and also operates as a butcher shop. They are involved in delicatessen, Japanese sweets, restaurant business, and food gifting. Kakiyasu's strength lies in its diverse expansion within the food industry, enabling it to ensure a stable revenue stream. They have multiple sales channels including dining out, takeout, online sales, and meat ingredient supply. This versatility allows them to cater to a wide range of customer needs, from luxury to budget items. They offer an extensive product lineup including meat dishes, salads, Chinese cuisine, and traditional Japanese sweets. They operate a total of 335 stores, spanning from upscale department stores to shopping malls. In terms of revenue breakdown, meat sales account for 39.5% with $121 million, delicatessen contribute 34% with $107 million, Japanese sweets brings in 17.6% with $55 million, restaurants contribute 4.1% with $13 million, and food gifts account for 4.8% with $14 million. Their revenue is supported by the meat and delicatessen businesses. The meat market in Japan has a market size of $2.3 billion, with Nippon Ham being the top company in terms of revenue. The delicatessen market has a market size of $7.1 billion, with Plenus being the top company. Both markets are huge, and there is still room for growth for Kakiyasu honten. While the Japanese sweets business has a lower revenue ratio, it contributes to the rising EPS in recent years due to its high profit margin. Next, let's take a look at the actual sales scene. Then please take a look. Let's now move on to the financial indicators. The market capitalization is $174 million, and it is categorized as a mid-cap stock. The equity ratio is at a reassuring level of 78.3%. The PE ratio is 12.9 times, and the PB ratio is 1.40 times. so there is no sense of undervaluation. However, the ROE is 13.0% and the ROA is 10.1%, indicating a well-managed company. The dividend yield is 3.6%, and it is a company that looks positively toward shareholder returns. Now, let's check the fundamentals. First, let's look at the revenue. Before pandemic, the revenue was very stable, but it decreased due to the pandemic. However, it has been gradually recovering. Please note that the 2023 financial results include 14 months of revenue due to a change in the fiscal year end. Next, let's look at the profits. The profit trend is similar to the revenue trend. It decreased due to the impact of pandemic but has been gradually recovering. Moving on to EPS, it significantly declined in 2021 due to the pandemic impact, but it has since recovered to pre-pandemic levels in 2022. While revenue is still in the process of recovering, profits have already exceeded pre-pandemic levels. Now, let's talk about dividends. They have continued to increase dividends for the past 10 years. In 2022, the dividend may seem to have been reduced due to the inclusion of a special anniversary dividend, but that's not the case. The company has a high awareness of shareholder returns. With the current dividend of 85 yen, the dividend payout ratio would be 40%, and there is room for further shareholder returns in the future. It's commendable that they maintained dividends even with an EPS of over 200% in 2021. Which decreased due to pandemic impact. Next, let's look at the revenue by segment. The sales trend for all segments except the restaurant business has been stable over the past 5 years. As for profitability by segment, the meat and prepared food businesses are stable, while the Japanese sweets business is showing an expanding profit. However, the restaurant business hasn't been contributing much in terms of revenue and profit after the pandemic. On the other hand, if the restaurant business recovers, Kakiyasu Honten could achieve further profit growth. As part of their growth strategy, they have mentioned M&A and business alliances to expand into overseas markets, which could lead to capital gains in the future. In 2021, they abolished the shareholder benefit system to ensure fair profit distribution to all shareholders and increased dividends. This indicates that they are not only focusing on domestic investors but also targeting overseas investors. Finally, a summary. Kakiyasu Honten is a mid-cap stock with a 150-year history in the meat industry. They also have various businesses such as delikatsen, Japanese traditional sweets, restaurants and food gifting. Their revenue is stable, and their profit margin is increasing. They haven't reduced dividends for the past 10 years, and it's predicted that they'll continue to provide returns to shareholders in the future. In the short term, the key to their growth and stock price rise lies in the recovery of the restaurant business. Looking ahead, in the medium to long term, they can achieve further business growth by engaging in M&A and forming business alliances to expand overseas. If there are any other points you would like me to research in addition to what I mentioned today, please feel free to comment. Also, if you have any other Japanese stocks you'd like me to research and investigate on site, please let me know. I will be happy to assist you with your research. Until next time, have a great day.